Hi everyone, today we'd like to discuss the hero classes and which classes you should level up, one level at least, which classes you should focus, which heroes will benefit the most. So saying this, we need to remember two things. One part is which class get advantage of or which heroes because of the class will be better. And also we need to understand that leveling up the glyphs will improve the stats of the hero and which heroes will benefit from this. Okay, and finally, I would like to point out to this new news related to the new skins. I think this change, this notification is as important as Glyphs, and people has not paid all the attention of this particular one, and I will mention why. So let's go first with the classes of a hero. As I mentioned before, the idea is you level up all the glyphs of a hero. Before they were limited to 40, and now you can unlock using these rune spheres, okay, which are difficult to get. As you see here, you can get only via activity, and you get only 50 per day. Okay, this will unlock you to be able to move 5 extra levels. So every time you unlock this, you will unlock one level in the class, which usually goes in levels of 5. So 40 to 45, 45 to 50, 50 to 55, like this until 80. 80 is the max. Every time you unlock one level, you unlock X level of the classes. The first level, like now, for example, is 40. If I pay 1000, I will unlock one level of the class. When I'm going to unlock the next level, so from 45 to 50, it will be 2. So let's go to Corvus, and you will see here, okay, 2. Corvus has already one done. I arrived to 45, and if I unlock this, I will get 2 levels of classes. Next level will be 3. Next level will be 4. As you go up, it's an extra level versus the one before. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Okay, number of classes. You can see clearly here, which is telling you like, hey, if you pay 1900 spheres, you will unlock 2 levels of this class tank, and you will give these 100 points. 100 points is, if you go to the class, you will see that this number is 50. So every level that you add to the class tank gives you 50. So I have currently 50 because my level of the tank is level 1 of the class. If I upgrade Corvus, it will give 2 extra, so it will be 50 from the current one that I have already, plus the 2 new ones, 100, so it will be 150. Okay, so this is how it works. So range of 5 glyphs per level, and every time you go one level up is an additional point of the class. So it's not 1, 1, 1, no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in this manner until 45 total per hero. Okay, so for the classes, my opinion is unlock control and healer, but don't invest anything else. And I think the 2 classes that you should invest your resources is in tank and warriors. Why? Control, as I mentioned, independent of your level, it will give you 30% of a slowdown. Okay, and this is important. And the more that you unlock this, all these heroes, when they target a hero, an enemy hero, they will slow down the hero 30% with only one level. This is good. Anything else, as you see here, the damage is reduced, so the damage of the physical attack, by the way, only physical attack, is reduced 1% of magic attack, and the higher magic attack these heroes have will be probably judge with 90k. So 1% of 90k is 9000. Okay, sorry, 900. So the max you are going to reduce the physical attack is on 900 plus the class, but the class increased by 20. So 100 level of class is nothing more. It will be 2000 plus the 900 of the magic attack. We're talking about max 3000 reduction in physical attack, and a skill of physical attack is 7000. Is less than a half of an skin physical attack. So it's not really relevant. But the 30% slowdown is very important for this level 1. From healer is somehow similar, and the point here is the first level gives you already 30% magic attack, which taking into account the magic attack of these heroes, we are talking about between 70 to 90. Also, let's go to 80. 30% of 80,000 magic attack, okay, is around 24,000, so it will be around 21 to 27,000 healing to a hero that is receiving damage and you are healing right now, for example, a tank. Also, this is very important. The hero, your ally hero, need to get damage at the same time that you are healing them. So it's not like every time, like for example, Dorian will be benefit too much of this ability, or Maya, because Maya is only when she ultimates. Okay, so it's only for this case. So in that particular case, I think Aiden and Morgan will be the best for this ability, and only give, but only one level, because it's not worth it to invest more. Okay, it's not like a super valuable class. Only one level max, and that's it. One important here is for both of them, remember that when you unlock one level of the class, you will allow to move a hero to 45 glyphs. In my case, I went with Judge. I think the other two heroes that they will be relevant could be Faceless or Barry, and maybe Phobos. Okay, so up to you what you decide. I went with Judge. From healer, I was with Morgan and Aiden. I went with Aiden because I think it will benefit, because Aiden right now doesn't have too many skins. So I think it will benefit more with a little bit of increase of glyphs. So I went with Aiden, particularly healing and magic attack and intelligence. Okay, Mage, I don't see the point on doing this one, and the reason is incremental. So it's not like you unlock it and then you get it already. It's very few incremental. You get 50 initially, but 50, we need to understand that a full hero is 1000, so 55% of energy, initial energy gain. Maybe how much we are talking about, it's almost nothing, right? It's one attack gives you 10, so 100, 10%. So it really is not that much difference. So maybe if you max out this, it would be very good, but you need to max out, you need to invest a lot. So I don't think it's worth it. This one is not properly explained here. What this does is 20 is not physical attack. What it does is 20% of the health of the hero, of one of your heroes, and every increase in the class, it will give you 0.1, which is almost nothing. So when the hero is 20% plus whatever is your level of class, then the next attack will do 10% of physical attack. You know, the highest physical attack here, I believe, could be Astrid, and she has 67. Artemis, I know this is practically maxed out. Artemis physical attack is 53. So how much is 10% of this? If we think about it, it's 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. It's the equivalent to a skin, a physical attack skin. Nothing else. Okay, so I don't think it's really that much relevant. Support is very funny because it's focused on the physical attack of the heroes. So all these heroes, the only one that has physical attack is Fafnir, Octavia, and Sebastian. I think particularly for Octavia will be good because you can stack a lot of elements. But at the end of the day, 1% of physical attack of a hero that has 50k, we are talking about 500. So you can attach max 2500. So you're going to reduce the armor and the defense of the enemy hero by 2500, which is 1/4 of an skin, right? Of each of them, one for magic defense, one for armor. It's not that much, right? I understand it's all the heroes, but it's not that much. I don't see really, except for Octavia. I think it will improve Octavia and also increase the glyphs. I don't think this makes sense. And then we go to tank and warrior. I think this choose the one you should focus, in my opinion. Okay. And the good thing of this is you start 1% of health, but 1% of health is not 1% of physical attack or magic attack. Health, these tanks has a lot. Like the average will be around 700 to 800,000. 1% is 8,000, right? So 8,000 of giving 8,000 of armor or magic defense to the hero with the lower health is a lot of improvement. Also, it will mess up with some heroes that attack the hero with the lower armor or the lower, the lower armor or the lower health. You can play with this quite well to protect the hero. So I think at least one level, for me, is mandatory because giving 8,000 to the lower hero of health is like almost giving to that hero one skin of magic defense and one skin of armor. So I think this will be super interesting. Then the increase of 50, if we focus on this class and we go to 100, we are talking about 5,000. So 8,000 plus 5,000, we are talking about 13,000 of armor and magic defense to only one hero, the one who has the lower health, which it will be better, it will be an improvement, but it's nothing crazy if you think about it. It's 1.3 of an skin. Okay, what is getting temporarily during 5 seconds every 10 seconds. So it's not amazing. A talisman is more than this. Okay, like think about that. And finally, the other one that I will invest is in warrior. Okay, the reason is because it increases the physical attack, can be stacked every time that the warrior attacks. So I think it could have future like 8%, looks like not too much. But if for example, we go to Kayla, my Kayla has 6,000, 60,000. So 1% or 8%, we are talking about 500. It's not too much. very similar to the other one, but you can stack 6 times, maybe increase by, sorry, it's 8%, it will be around 5,000, sorry, not 500, 5,000. So it can increase because you can stack them here until 6 times. So maybe you are able to go to 10,000 or 15,000 of physical attack. So I think it's good, right? Because 15,000 of physical attack is going to be 1.5 skin. Again, it's not crazy. It's the equivalent, no, 1.5, no, 2, because physical attack is 7,000, sorry. So it will be equivalent to having a physical attack super skin. So having this with level 100 or maybe 150 will be very similar to having this skin, the super skin physical attack. Okay, and in case then you are able to stack the 6 times, which the increase of time need to allow you to do this, okay, every time you attack. So as you see, it's not that much difference, right? Like, this is the thing. So anyways, to resume, I will unlock 1 control, 1 healer, and I will work in the warrior and tank for the heroes. And this is my second point. The reason to work in warriors and tanks, particularly I think tank is the best class of all of them personally. And the reason to work in warrior is because I like these heroes. I have heroes that they are very good, but they are heroes that doesn't have skins. So being able, particularly Kayla and Oya, being able to give them glyphs will make the hero stronger. And then this is something that you need to consider is more important than the class. It's more important where you're going to invest your glyphs and how much it will affect. Like, for example, I got a Kayla and I move my Kayla physical attack to level 45. It's 280-90, as you see there. And if I go to another hero that has physical attack level 40, is 2240. The difference is not more than 27-28% of increase of these glyphs. Okay, it's less than, I would say, 700, which is 10% of an skin. So moving from 40 to 45 is an increase of 10% versus a physical attack skin. I have a guildmate that has Kayla already level 60, and this gives you 4,940. So there is a difference of 2,700. So moving your physical attack from 40 to 60, which where I imagine everyone will be in 1 year, maybe you have 1 or 2 heroes level 60. I don't think we'll have more. It will allow you to go 2,700 of physical attack extra of difference. If we compare this versus a physical attack skin, this will be 38%. So moving a hero from 40 to 60 and how much time it will take you, leaving aside the classes, 4 glyphs is equivalent to 38 or 40% of an skin. Okay, but you need to remember that all of these things here, all these glyphs, you don't want it. Like, for example, if I go to Kayla, which I am building right now, go Kayla, where are you? Sorry, because should be up now. Yeah. If I go to Kayla, I have done these 2, and these 3 I'm working for armor and magic defense. Really, do I need magic defense? Armor, it will be beneficial. For the reason I think Kayla is a good hero to build. Agility and physical attack will increase the physical attack. But this from 40 to 60, it will be equivalent to maybe with both of them 4,000 of physical attack. 4,000 of physical attack is almost half of an skin. Only this one is 14,000. You see the difference? Like, a super skin is as malleable or more than these 4 glyphs move from 40 to 60. So I don't think there is that much value on doing this. Anyways, if you want to invest, I will invest in Kayla. I think health, agility, and physical attack is very important. I think there is another hero, and the reason I'm saying this is because based on what the hero needs and where the glyphs give you, this is very important. I think the other hero will be Iris. The class is very bad for Iris, but the important thing in Iris is you have intelligence and magic attack, that will increase magic attack. You have health, that will increase the health, but the most important is you have magic penetration. So is this 40 to 60 give you approx the double, a little bit more than the double, and this is 300 to 60. We are talking about 3,500 magic penetration from 40 to 60. You go to stats, being able to move Iris 3,500 will make Iris stronger because it will be 8,500, but not that much stronger, and this will be a lot of investment. So I think these glyphs doesn't really we are talking if you go to level 60, it's going to be very crazy. I think the tank class is the one I think will benefit the most because it will protect the hero, our hero with a lot of magic defense and armor. But anything else, I think we are going crazy with this, and I don't think, based on the numbers, is really that much. So moving from 40 to 60, remember, it's like giving for each of the glyphs 40% of an skin. Okay, sometimes I prefer to give the correct one I want in a super skin. Like I prefer Kayla getting her super skin and getting the super skin than playing with Kayla to level 60. Okay, so and then this is the last point I want to mention, which is this one. As I mentioned, this is the important, which is the 6 skin. As you know, all the heroes were always max 5 skins, and then there was this exception in Christmas, which was Aurora, Astaroth, and Galahad, that got the 6 skin. We thought this was going to be an exception, but it is not, because Dante and Lilith is getting the 6 skin. And if I go to my Dante, okay, he has already 5. As you can see here, I have not done magic defense, but he has already 5. So heroes are getting 6 skins. If we release 3 skins per month, one of them super skin, we are talking that in 1 year, which is the time that it will take you to move 2 or 3 heroes to level 60, okay, in this year, you are going to have 36 skins, 12 of them super skin. These 12 super skin could have exactly the same impact than moving a hero from level 40 to level 60. Okay, then we need to go back and check in talisman, because talismans, this is not the best, but let me show you one of these ones, not my defense one, that you can see properly. Nebula, okay, Nebula needs physical attack. Okay, he got the good talisman. These numbers here, if you make the numbers, you will see almost 1.5 skin, and agility 1.5 skin of agility. This talisman is as good or better than taking Nebula from level 40 to level 60. Okay, and this is the point. And as you see, the talisman has not made that big change in the game. Has improved some heroes, and that's it. So at the end of the glyphs, I think it's a manner to customize your heroes in a manner you invest more resources in the heroes than you prefer. Also, you can create a lot of traps in defense, because you can play with 2 heroes with the health is very similar, like Sessa and Astrid, and then you increase the health of Sessa to try to hide that really the hero with lower health is going to be Astrid, and Astrid has a lot of armor. Playing in this way, playing in this defense. So this is going to be, this playing games is what I see with these glyphs, but there is not too much change. I think the idea of we are going to have 6 skins to all the heroes is much more impactful, understanding that we are going to have 12 super skins. I think this gives you much more valuable to your heroes than investing in this class. Okay, so honestly, if I was you, I will unlock control to get the 30%, healer to have a little bit of this health, this 30%, which is equivalent to have 1/3 of the class. Okay, like, which is good. And then I will work in tank. I think tank is the one that I like the most. One problem of tank is you improve the glyphs. Remember that heal glyphs or strength glyphs is not going to be very good. Not very good, like it's not going to make a lot of change. It's not the same having a hero with 200k of health and giving to the hero 20k, which is 10% of the health, than having Astaroth with 900k and giving Astaroth 20k, because it's going to be like no difference. Okay, this is the only thing. And finally, warriors is the one I'm going to invest. So I will be working between warriors and tank, and the main reason is because I want to do Kayla and Oya stronger, and Tristan, which are heroes that I like it. I use every day, and I will focus on these 3 heroes. But because of this, but I don't think it's going to make too much difference. I think what is going to make difference in the game is going to be which skins are released, which ones are super skin, and which is going to be the new heroes. This is the difference. Now you have 3 heroes or 4 heroes level 45, or you have these 4 heroes level 60. They will not be different whatsoever, except for some particular defense situations. Okay, so hope it helps, and see you soon.